Dear all, in this video lecture, I am going to talk about data types in C programming. Here we'll discuss one by one like what is data type, what are all the types of data type and the example program. Now what is data type? Data type refers to the type of data. It is defined as a data storage format in which the variable can store the data to perform specific operation. A data type is used to define a variable before to use in the program. So this is about data type. Data type can be classified into four categories like a basic data type, enumeration data type, derived data type and void data type. Now we'll discuss one by one. Basic data types. It has four classification like integer data type, character data type, floating point data type, double data type. Integer data type. This particular data type allows a variable to hold numeric values. That is, it is used to store numeric values. Here the keyword is used as int, which represents it is an integer data type. The storage size of the integer data type may depends on the processor what we are using. If it is 16-bit OS, the storage size is 2 bytes. If it is 32-bit OS, the storage size is 4 bytes. If it is 64-bit OS, the storage size of the data type is 8 bytes. If it is 2 bytes, then the range of data type, the range of integer data type from minus 32,768 to plus 32,767. So this is about integer data type. So next, character data type. This kinds of data types allows a variable to store only one character. Here, char is a keyword which represents about the character data type. The storage size of character data type is 1 byte. So normally the character can be enclosed within single quotes. So this is what character data type representation. Floating point data type. It allows a variable to store decimal value. The keyword is used as float. The storage size of floating point data type is 4 bytes. So this is what the representation. The example like a 10.4567889. After the decimal, it has 6 digits. So this is about floating point data type. Double data type. The storage size of double data type is 8 bytes. It is similar to float, but it allows up to 10 digits after the decimal. So this is what the difference between a floating point and a double data type. So next we are going to discuss about size of function. So this is what the built-in function which is available in the C compiler, which is used to find the memory size allocated for each and every data type in C programming. So consider this program. So here we have included the system library files like stdio.h, limits.h. So limits.h system library file is going to support the built-in function operation like a size of. So limit.h, this is the system library files which supports the operations like size of. So that's why we included limits.h header file in this program. So we have started the main function. There we have declared 4 variables like integer variable, character variable, floating point variable, double variable. So we are going to find the size of each and every variable, size of each and every data type. For that we are having the function like size of a. So this is what the parameter we are passing the variable like a. So that is integer. Size of b, this is what character. Size of c, this is what float. Double of size of d, this is about double data type. So this is what the program. So now we are going to execute this particular program. We will be getting the output like size 4. Since we are using 32-bit OS, so it displays like 4 bytes. Size of the character 1. Size of the float 4, size of the double 8. So this is about size of built-in function. So next we are going to discuss about modifiers and type qualifiers. So modifiers, normally this thing is prefixed with the basic data types which is used to modify the storage space allocated to a variable. So with the help of this modifiers, you can able to modify the allocated memory space. Either you can increase or you can decrease. So this is about modifiers. There are 5 types of modifiers available in C. That is short, long, signed, unsigned and long. So next type qualifiers. So this particular type qualifiers is a keywords available which are used to modify the properties of a variable. With the help of type qualifiers, you can able to modify the properties of a variable. It has two types like a const as well as volatile. So this is about type qualifiers. So next we are going to discuss about enumeration data type. It has enum as a keyword, enum as a data type. So normally what is enumeration data type? In the sense, it consists of named integer constant as a list. See this is syntax, enum followed by identifier name. Within curly braces we have to give the integer constants, that is what list format. Okay, so at the end it must contain semicolon. For example, enum month, inside the curly braces we have given the values like Jan, February, March. In default, the first element will take the value as 0. After that 1, 2, likewise it goes on. The default value for Jan is 0. Suppose if you are assigning some value for that Jan is 5 now, so then the next value for the next value of this Feb element is 6. Since Jan which is equal to 5, so automatically it is 6, it is 7. So likewise it goes on. So this is about enumerated data type. See this program, you can easily understand. So we have started the main function. So inside that we have represented the enumerated data type, enum month, Jan equal to 0. We have assigned the value. In default it has a 0 value, even though we have assigned the value like a 0. Feb, March. So after that we have given the month as a variable for this particular identifier, so which is equal to March. I am going to verify the condition like if month which is equal to 0. See this here, the March value will be 2. This value is 0, 1, 2. So March holding the value is 2. So MON which is equal to 2. So MON which is equal to 0. This condition get failed, so automatically else case will be executed. Else case, if condition will be checked, month which is equal to 1, the condition again false. So it goes to the next condition statement. If month which is equal to 2, condition true, so automatically the statement will be executed. Month is March, that is what the output for the corresponding program. So this is about enumerated data type. So next we are going to discuss about derived data type. It has the derived data types like array, pointers, structures and unions. So in the next concept, in the next unit we will discuss what is array, what is pointer, what is structure and union. So this is about derived data type. So next, void data type. Void is nothing. Okay, so it is empty data type that has no value. It will not return any data to the corresponding function. If we are talking about functions as well as pointers now, it will if we are using the word like void, means it is nothing, it does not return any value like that. Okay, so normally this void data type will be used in functions and pointers. Okay, so this is about void data type. So in this video lecture we discussed about the data types and the types of data types and the example program. Thank you all.